much of the work accomplished by CALLERLAB is done by the various committees, and there are quite a few of them. The work of committees is one of the most important reasons for the existence of CALLERLAB. The work that they do benefits square dance callers, but more than that, the entire square dance activity. Our chairman, our committee chairman, and our committee vice chairman work in a variety of areas to support our mission, and we are absolutely grateful for their service to our organization. Next on the agenda, we're going to recognize some of the folks that are past chairman and vice chairman. The EC liaisons are going to recognize these folks for us. So first up, I'd like to introduce Mike Hogan, the current EC liaison for the Group A Mission Support Committees. Go ahead and take it away, Mike.
Thank you, Teresa, and thank you everybody for being here. So I am the EC liaison for the Group A Mission Support Committees, which we call them the program committees. So these leaders have a pretty good project in front of them if they take on the leadership role. They're large committees. They manage our programs, the call lists, approve definitions, and also perform the triennial review process. And frankly, they're managing a large group with a large diversity of opinions. So it's a lot of work, and they do it because they love it. So if you would please, here are the individuals that are now receiving awards. Let's start with Eric Henerlau. Eric has been the chairman of the Plus Committee from 2016 to 2020. Harlan Kerr, chairman of the Basic and Mainstream Committee from 2017 to 2021. Jeff Palmer, who was the vice chairman of the Basic and Mainstream Committee from 2016 to 2021. Bill Ackerman, chairman of the Challenge Committee from 2013 to 2021. And Harlan Kerr, again, who was the vice chairman of the Challenge Committee from 2014 to 2021. We also have a special award that we would like to present to Bill Harrison. And Bill Harrison has been the chairman of the Advanced Committee from 2007 to 2019. Great terms. Thank you all.
Thanks, Mike. Up next, we have Bob Briggs, who will be
the special award.
The Mission Support Committees.
All right. The Mission Support Group B is a group of committees that provide lots of support activities for the program committees that Mike spoke about. So these committees refer to the definitions, to the usage of calls, and so on and so forth. So again, we want to, like Mike said, we want to thank the callers and leaders of those committees. And in so doing, we want to talk about those 4 of the 5 committees that are in this group. First of all, Jerry Story was the chairman of the Sustainable Square Dance Committee from 2016 to 2020, and was renamed the Social Square Dance Committee during 2020. We also want to thank Noah Sigmund, who was the vice chair for that same period of time, and Noah has taken on the role now of chairman of that committee, and so you'll be hearing from him in the future. So those were the certificates of people who've served on those committees. Special awards we have for some folks that have put in a very long service. The Definitions Committee is a key function of this Group B, and Clark Baker from 1996 to 2020 served as the chair of that committee, and you've all heard about the work he's done. Michael Maltenfort was the vice chair during most of that period from 2008 to 2020, and we have this special award for them. We want to thank those guys because they've helped define our definitions in detail for many, many years. Moving on, Elmer Claycomb is vice chair of the Choreographic Applications Committee from 2004 to 2019. And Jerry Story was the vice chair of the Applications Review Committee from 1998 to 2020. The next presenter is Harlan Kerr. He's the executive liaison for the priority support committees.
Thank you, Bob. The priority support committees include accredited caller coach, caller training, marketing, public relations, social connections committee, our newest committee, and ways and means. Leaders of these committees who will be moving on include Jack Platties. Jack has been vice chair of the marketing committee. Jack has served as vice chair for 6 years and has been part of bringing square dance marketing into the 21st century. Jack will not be leaving altogether. He will be moving up to take over as chair of the marketing committee and will continue to provide strong leadership as we market square dancing in the wake of COVID. Thank you for your hard work in the marketing committee, and congratulations, Jack, on moving up to chair. Ken Ritucci is vice chair of the Accredited Caller Coach Committee and has been vice chair for 3 years. Like Jack, he is not leaving, but moving up to chair the committee that is dedicated to training and accrediting outstanding coaches. Ken has a lot of experience in caller school and training coaches, and he will be great in this position. Thank you, Ken, for your ongoing work on the Accredited Caller Coach Committee, and congratulations on moving up to chair. Shauna Kaaria has been vice chair of the Ways and Means Committee for 2 years and has focused on an array of creative and innovative approaches to fundraising. Shauna is moving on to focusing on new work as a member of the Board of Governors. Thank you, Shauna, for your work on the Ways and Means Committee and your help in raising funds for CALLERLAB. We have 2 special awards. Mike Hogan is stepping down as chair of the marketing committee after 13 years. Mike led the marketing committee into the 21st century with a focus on reaching out to new participants and developing updated approaches to advertising and recruitment, including a great new promotional video and developing a fantastic marketing manual. Mike is being honored with a plaque of appreciation for his long-term work on the marketing committee. Thank you and congratulations, Mike, for all your hard work over the past 13 years. Paul Henze. Paul has served as chair of the Accredited Caller Coach Committee for 20 years. Yes, 20 years. Paul has provided outstanding leadership and training and accrediting many new caller coaches and has contributed an immense amount to the caller coach training program and its development and over the years. Paul is being honored with a plaque of appreciation for his long-term commitment to the Accredited Caller Coach Committee and his dedication to the mission of CALLERLAB. Thank you and congratulations, Paul. We thank all these leaders of the priority support committees for their service and hard work on behalf of CALLERLAB and their dedication to the calling and square dance community worldwide. Our next presenter is Dottie Welch, Executive Committee Liaison to the Membership Support Committees. Take it over, Dottie.
It is my honor to recognize the outgoing chairs and vice chairs for the membership support committees. In addition to the committees involved in the awards, this category includes callers partners, history, international advisory, music producers, new callers, and women in calling. It has been a great pleasure working with all of these committees during the last 2 years. The first 2 certificates go to the chair and vice chair of the Youth Activities Committee, which has recently been disbanded because of the decline in youth clubs and youth members of CALLERLAB. Formed in 2001, this committee created 2 brochures on running youth groups and team dancing, as well as establishing a youth membership category and an equipment grant program. Peggy Pingle and Donna Shermer helped in the 2013 creation of the Youth Convention Waiver and supported the attendance of 7 youth callers at conventions between 2014 and 2019. So thanks for her service as chair of the Youth Activities Committee from 2016 to 2020. We present a certificate of appreciation to Peggy Pingle, and thanks for her service as vice chair of the committee from 2012 to 2020. We present a certificate of appreciation to Donna Shermer. The next 2 certificates go to the chair and vice chair of the Winning Ways Committee. Barry Clasper served as vice chair of the Winning Ways from 2015 to 2020. Assisting with the documentation of Winning Ways led to his creation of the knowledge base, which has become one of our most used resources. In recognition of the shifting priorities, the Winning Ways Committee has become the Knowledge Base Committee, and Barry has become its chairman. This certificate is an official recognition of the transition. And I know I speak for many of you in giving a big thank you to Barry for his huge contribution to the resources of CALLERLAB. Mike Oliveri served as chair of the new initiatives from 2011 to 2016. At that time, the name changed to Winning Ways, and Mike continued as chair until 2020. We thank Mike for his years of gathering and compiling the Winning Ways information. We present this certificate of appreciation to Mike Oliveri. Last, but definitely not least, the final certificate goes to Patty Greene. And thanks for her service as chair of the Past Chairs Committee and the Professional Conduct Committee from 2019 to 2021. During her term, the Past Chairs Committee worked with the EC and the BOG in clarifying the expectations for BOG members regarding participation in conventions and voting. They also updated the Past Chairs Committee brief. Many thanks go to Patty for her dedication to providing excellent leadership during her years as chair and immediate past chair of CALLERLAB. Back to Teresa.
Fantastic. Thank you again to all of the past and to our present committee chairs and vice chairs. I'd be remiss if I didn't thank our incredible executive committee, Ken Ratusi, Mike Hogan, Bob Briggs, Harlan Kerr, and Dottie Welch for their work, tirelessly supporting the work of CALLERLAB and the work of all of these committees. Their dedication, despite the challenges of the last year, has not gone unnoticed. They do amazing work to support our mission.